Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Liv.
And this is the Mach-E vlog. You're joining us in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're gonna do a meetup here real quick with some friends, and then we're gonna drive to Denver, Colorado. We're gonna bring you along the way.
So let's go.
This video is brought to you by Getaway Space. More on that later.
Okay, I just checked. We're at 39% state of charge, 90 miles of range, so we definitely got a charge. I'm gonna go ahead. It's been a while since I used ChargePoint, but let me bring up the ChargePoint app and just swipe to charge instead of tap. I'm not sure how much this one is. It's only a 62.5, but that's fine, and we'll explain why in a second. And it says go ahead and plug in. That should swing out a little bit, right? Yeah. Trying not to hit the charge port door. And plugged in, it's clicking. Should start charging in a second. And here it's spinning up a little bit, no power yet. It's just always, it like checks the cable safety and whatnot. All right, come on. There we go, 17, 25, 27.
Not sure if we can see the screen, but we're gonna try.
37, 45, 51. So that's about all we'll probably get out of this one. And I can monitor it in the Ford Pass app. I can monitor it in ChargePoint. Yeah, 54.5, 39%. So let me not put you guys in the sun. We'll come around this way. So basically what we're doing, we're gonna do a Mustang Mach-E Club of America meetup this morning here in Santa Fe. It's like starts in 7 minutes. We only expect like a couple of people to come out and join us this morning. After that, we're gonna stop by Meow Wolf, and then we're heading to Denver. So I figured this is a great opportunity. We're gonna be out here for a couple hours. We can use a slow charger, try to get up to 100%, because then the first real stop is Wagon Mound. It's 100 miles away. The second stop is Trinidad. It's 197 miles, and we could potentially get enough to skip Wagon Mound, but we made that mistake before trying to skip Wagon Mound and then had to find a level 2. So we may stop in Wagon Mound no matter what, but we'll see. So, but for now, get ready. We're gonna have a Mach-E meetup.
Woohoo!
Oh, they're gonna come here.
Yay! Oh, yes! And now the Mach-E, red and blue. Now we just need the white. Do you want to say hi for the video?
Sure.
Yay! This is Caroline in her rented Nissan Aris. So this is not your first time renting an EV, though.
No, I've rented Teslas and other kind of vehicles, but this is my first Nissan, and I love it.
That is awesome.
Next, I'm going to try a Mach-E because of you.
Yay, do it.
I
That's
will.
awesome. It's so nice to meet you.
You too.
Yay. Red, white, and blue. Yay. This is the perfect Independence Day lineup. Independence Day weekend. Yeah. Red, white, blue, and white. The official. Ah, woo! Ooh, look!
With the seal.
Still with the seal. That's so nice. Aw, how sweet is this? Andy's lending Jennifer his adapter, his Ford Tesla Nex adapter. That's so sweet. Ah, yay, community. Thanks, Andy.
You live in town, right?
Hi. Hi, you're so cute. You're so cute. This video is sponsored by Getaway Space.
We are all probably familiar with some of the challenges of public charging.
Broken or busy chargers, lack of amenities like bathrooms and shade.
Enter Getaway Space.
They're transforming the whole public charging experience.
Imagine pulling up to a vibrant space with 40 DC fast chargers and tons of food options.
There'll be comfy rest areas to relax and recharge while your car is recharging too. And to ensure 100% uptime, a whole team of local engineering support to maintain the equipment.
But to bring this vision to life, they need you to show your support.
Join the revolution and help them build the charging stations of the future by joining their waitlist.
Check the link down in the description. Okay, we're gonna disconnect because we're gonna try to get a red, white, and blue photo. We're at 99% state of charge, 233 miles. I'll get you more stats in a second, but we're gonna go take a photo.
We got to get the red, white, and blue photo. So we're renegotiating, renavigating. Perfect for an Independence Day weekend.
We had to rush right at the end because everybody had to leave. But we actually ended a little bit early, like 30 minutes early. So
It's quite warm.
it's quite warm out there in the sun. I said I unplugged at 99% and 233 miles, but by the time I finished recording the video, the car says it's at 100%, 235 miles. We are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to go to Meow Wolf. We'll put just a tiny bit in this video, but the bulk of it will be in yesterday's video. Again, we're going to head out to Denver. We're going to probably stop in Wagon Mound. It's 103 miles away. Maybe just get enough charge to make sure we may be able to get enough charge there to get to Pueblo, because otherwise we'll have to stop before we get to Pueblo or something like that. So I'll take a look. It's all good. It's if this is your first time watching us take road trips, it's like we go higher than 100%. We don't stop at like 2%. We talk to people. So
We go higher than 100%.
oops, no. We go higher than 100%. No, we go higher than 80%. Sorry.
You gave 110%.
Yeah. Stop making fun of me. It's early in the video.
Sorry.
You can only do that at the end.
Okay. Stick around till the end for all the fun
All right.
making.
And if you didn't watch this portion because you skipped ahead, you missed out. Sorry the fan's going to be noisy for a second, but we just finished at Meow Wolf. 98% battery, 231 miles of range. For now, we're going to use the car to do our navigation. Once we get into Colorado, we may switch back, but Denver, 287 miles straight. It's going to give us a couple of options for our route. We're going to, of course, take the shorter one. So there's the first option, 396 miles. It looks like there's 2 charging stops. It's saying that we could make it all the way to Trinidad. I don't know if that's true, but we're going to hit go. There's Wagon Mound is somewhere along here. It's only 100 miles away. That's 200 miles. It says we have 231 miles of range, but when I programmed it in previously, it dropped to like 213. And I bet it'll adjust on the way. I think we'll probably still stop in Wagon Mound. We'll probably need a bathroom break.
And I want to see it again. And always stop.
You want to see Wagon Mound?
Yeah.
Sure. It's so exciting. Yeah, it just dropped to 219. So we should be able to make it.
But we're going to stop.
But
Never miss a stop.
yeah, I just don't want to necessarily stretch it. And we'll probably need, like I said, a break because we're getting ready to have a snack on the way and get something to drink. So anyways, let's just hit the road. We are now on the road, and we had to stop and get something to eat. And I don't normally like to eat in the car, but we're trying to get to our friend's house, so we don't want to get there too late.
And we have to work in the morning.
And we got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
So we gold wheels on that WRX that's getting ready to come in this view. Yeah, just stopped and got a sandwich, ate in the car a little bit. We got leftovers, got a big giant drink. Trip update. After we stopped to get the sandwich, the car, when we got back in the car, it shifted us to do Wagon Mound instead of trying to make it all the way to Trinidad. But it looks like we have like a 104-mile buffer for when we get to Wagon Mound. So I think technically we could still make it, but big drink.
Yeah, we can't still make it.
So anyways, yeah. Meetup was small, but Santa Fe small, but it was fun.
Meetup was really lovely. We got to meet Andy, who's been a patron of ours for years. It feels like. How long have we had a patron? A while.
Like 3 years, yeah.
Lovely to finally meet him and his dog Rory and his Mach-E Priscilla. And we met Jennifer, who heard
Just
about
got a
it.
Mach-E.
Just got a Mach-E a month ago, and she heard about this through the girls group, Mustang Mach-E Girls Club. And we met Frank, who heard about it through the Mustang Mach-E Club of America. So
yeah.
everyone's finding each other through different ways, and it was really cool to do our first Santa Fe meetup.
And one of the best things was Jennifer said she's going on a trip soon and wishes she had an adapter, but it's going to be a while before she gets her adapter. And Andy's like, well, I have two, because he has the A to Z and he has the Ford adapter. He's like, would you like to borrow one? So they exchanged or lent the adapter. I was like, that's really nice.
And he lent her his official Ford adapter, and it still had like the sticker on and everything, so he hadn't peeled it open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really, really sweet. I think that's so cool. And it's a cool community, and it's cool to see stuff like that happen. And we just love getting out there and meeting you other Mach-E enthusiasts and EV enthusiasts. And I can't believe we're on our way to Denver for Electrify Expo, where hopefully we're going to meet a whole bunch of awesome EV enthusiasts again and people that we love in Denver.
Very cool. Yeah, and it was funny. Like, I posted a photo from the meetup, and within like 15-20 minutes, somebody posted like, how did I not know about this? Where was the invite? And I was like, well, it was here. It was Mach-E Nation. It was the Mustang Mach-E Club of America website. We sent out part of our newsletter, upcoming events. It was listed there. So hopefully you're connected with us. They also were curious about how our charging is going on this trip. So we're like, follow us online and social media, where we generally check in. If you follow us on PlugShare, we always check in. So anyways, it's sort of like, it's great to connect in person, and then other people want to connect, and it's really cool.
Yeah, but definitely join the Mustang Mach-E Club of America. It's free, and we are now an official Ford club, which is super awesome, and hopefully is going to continue to grow and build the perks. But we definitely want to grow the meetups as well. So like, we love Santa Fe. We've been coming to Santa Fe for years and years. I have family in Santa Fe, so we'd love to have a bigger meetup there. So if you are in Santa Fe, join the club, let us know. If you're anywhere, join the club and let us know, because we want to help you guys find that community, because it's really hard. Look at that hands-free lane change. That's so cool. But sometimes it can be hard to find each other. So we want to help you guys find each other. Whether we're there or not, we want to help you guys find each other.
And you mentioned Denver at Electrify Expo and the Ford Cars and Coffee, but we're also going to go to Meow Wolf in Denver. So maybe we'll throw in, online some photos and videos of that. But because we have like the annual pass, it was like $54 to get the annual pass.
They did a deal
for Santa Fe. I think it's now back up to $84. But anyways, we were like, well, we can stop in for an hour.
And if you go one time, it's like $45, I think. Yeah.
So anyways, we stopped one last time, got some more photos and videos. We've been going to that one in Santa Fe since 2016. We have lots of really good memories throughout the years, because our favorite band has played there three times. And we've met friends from Denver that like came down for the band. So like we have like good memories of that. We met a lovely couple from Austin at Meow Wolf. And then we went to visit them.
Yeah.
So just such a magical place. So we wanted to go and also sort of like represent Mustang Mach-E Club photos everywhere in Meow Wolf. So it was just like another little snippet. Our last video, we put in more footage of Meow Wolf. This one is more road trip focused, so we just gave you a little bit.
A little taste of the magic.
Taste of the magic, the tree house and the dancing room and all the other stuff. But it's a fantastic place, and I'm excited to go to the one in Denver, which is completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That'll be really fun to share with you guys. Let us know. I mean, this will obviously be out way after this has happened. So we'll probably share all of that stuff with you. But at this point, how about we share some scenic views of gorgeous New Mexico landscape? How does that sound?
And we'll see you in Wagon Mound.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in Wagon Mound. The car ended up saying we can go to Trinidad, and I'm like, nope, I need to go use the bathroom. So I literally like picked the charger and said, make sure you go here. We only went 106.5 miles, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 2.5 miles per kilowatt hour. That big drink makes me need to go. So we're gonna plug in here. This one has had issues in the past of where I have no cell signal out here. So I am just going to plug in and let it charge. It means I won't get the discounted rate. It means it's going to be expensive, but I just need to go to the bathroom. Let's hurry. Okay, I'm going to see if I can tap and pay. No, I'm just going to plug in and charge. It was trying to use my credit card. I don't want to use that. I wanted to use EA to get the member rate, but there is no cell reception out here. So as soon as I plug in, hopefully it'll just recognize the car and use plug and charge, and everything is going to be good. We'll see how long this takes. We've timed this. It's about 50 seconds from the time we plug in to the time it starts charging. And
we have a video comparing all the major charging companies if you want to see who's the fastest.
It's starting to spin up, sounding pretty good. I got LTE now. It just popped in.
Could have been saving a chunk.
We'll see. If I have to, I could also plug in car scanner to see what it's charging at. If this thing lags, a lot of times these screens are so laggy, it's easier to check on my phone in the EA app or in the Ford app. So yeah, 64 cents. So that's expensive.
California pricing.
We technically don't need to charge a ton. Okay, we're at 124 kilowatts. Plugging in, we're at 50%. But I'm going to run to the bathroom, and we'll decide how much we want to charge. We could just charge just a little bit and then go to Trinidad and then charge again and maybe make it all the way.
That sounds nice.
But I'm not sure. I got to like look at the mileage. We may want to try to use a supercharger or like a Circle K if we can.
Whatever it is, the more bathroom breaks, the better.
Yeah, I think today we're not in a rush.
Yeah.
And we messaged our friends. We told them to be there about like 7 or 8. They're actually going to be out for
Knock on
dinner,
wood.
so we don't need to necessarily rush. Yeah, 126. So we're good.
And last time we were here, I feel like there was a cow in the field behind you. I just remember thinking it was really quaint.
There was, and there was you hula hooping right over there.
And I forgot my hula hoop. I can't believe it. I have to fake it.
Yeah,
Imaginary
126. Let's go.
Well, I'm here alone because Wagon Mound is tough, man. There's not many amenities here. There's one restroom, one women's and one men's, and there's a huge line. So Patrick walked to the other gas station. That's him coming back. Not sure if you can see, unfortunately. So they definitely need some more amenities out here with the charging where you are for a good chunk of time. So just to touch base, we're at 75%, which is probably further than we meant to go. We've been charging for 13 minutes. Let's switcheroo. Been charging for 13 minutes. Charging costs of $14.52. 23 kilowatt hours of energy delivered, and we're currently at 80 kilowatts charging speed. So we're probably gonna stop momentarily as soon as Patrick arrives and get out of here. Is this screen burned? Some of these screens burn from the heat out here.
Okay, I literally had to walk a block to the other bathroom because there was such a big line. We hit 80% while I was gone. We're at 81%. Look how expensive this one was.
This is crazy.
$17.
Let's get out of
This is
here.
not normal. Like, yeah. Let me go ahead and hit stop and then we'll unplug and get our final stats. So I hear it stop. I want to unplug.
I'm gonna tell you what the stats are. Oh, whoa. 27.9 kilowatt hours delivered. Charge time was 17 minutes. It was almost $1 a minute. Plus tax, it was more,
Yeah.
$19.19.
God.
Woo-wee.
And I would have probably left sooner and we just would have went further down the road, like maybe to Trinidad, because it's cheaper.
But you had to walk a mile
But
to
I
the
had to
bathroom.
walk, to get to the bathroom. But
Let's get out of here.
yeah, let's get out of here. We'll do some route planning in the car.
Okay. What's your name? Sean, nice to meet you. 3 years in with this ID4, almost out of free charging, but still happy about it.
Coming from Minnesota back to Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh my gosh, that's epic. Good trip?
Yep, excellent trip. All kinds of new chargers this time.
Oh, nice.
Brand
Awesome.
new Electrify America ones in Nebraska with covered solar parking.
That's what we need. That's what we need right here. Nice to meet you.
You guys have
We're
fun.
just scooching out the way for our new friend Sean to switch quick because his handle wasn't working. Bye.
And rather than just try one randomly, I'm like, try this one. I just finished.
Yeah, it's all hot and ready to go. All right.
Okay, I just programmed in Denver, Colorado now, and it looks like it's going to give us one charging stop. I think I know that one. I think it's a Circle K. We'll go ahead and hit go. Whoops.
Obey traffic laws. Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
Hit details. Yeah, it's Circle K in Colorado City. So we may use that one. We may use a Tesla supercharger. I think this is good. Like that'll be okay. And actually, it's making me nervous. It says 12-mile buffer. So we may stop in Trinidad after all.
Yup.
So we'll see. We're flexible. Like I said, we're not in a hurry.
I like the idea of peeing and getting a 50-mile charge.
Yeah, and that's always the thing we emphasize in our like travel tips video. Not emphasize, but one of the tips that we had is like, if you can, coordinate your lunch stop or bathroom breaks with a charge, it's way better to do that. You don't always have to. Sometimes, you got to go. But this time, we may want to just get a little bit of extra charge in Trinidad. And then maybe then we'll switch to a supercharger at some point instead of the Circle K. But we're pretty flexible. If you just program it in and just go with it, you're probably pretty good. But we're a little bit flexible today and just going to enjoy the drive and not be in a huge rush.
Enjoy the ride.
Well, that was a change. I didn't wait for a charger. I waited for a bathroom.
Yeah. No, you didn't even wait for a bathroom. You waited for 2 bathrooms.
2 bathrms. I
Yeah.
literally, like, the first one, there was like 3 people ahead of me, and the guy was like knocking on the door, and I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna go across the street, and I get over there, and then that one's occupied. I'm like, are you kidding me? But
Was the convenience store better?
no,
Oh.
I thought their sign looked way better, but no.
Yeah, the ladies was dodgy too. Not to overshare, but prepare yourself if you're going to Wagon Mound. They're
Just
struggling.
grungy, just grungy.
Grungy. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then the charging went smoothly, but I didn't want to charge that much because it was so darn expensive, and I couldn't get the discount rate because the tap and pay was trying to use my credit card instead of the EA account. and I can't swipe. But it was funny because like as I was walking over to the other place, I had 5G, but walking back it was like 5G, LTE, nothing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
So it's just that part of it was annoying, but the charging was really smooth. And then as we were leaving, the ID4 showed up. What was his name?
His name was Sean. He was really nice. He caught us filming, so like, hey, can we say hi to you? He mentioned Kyle, and Kyle without a spec, and Kyle was the reason that he bought an ID4. So he watched Kyle's video early on with the ID4, and then bought an ID4, and he loves it. He was like, he wishes he had plug-in charge, because in places like Wagon Mound, it wasn't accepting his phone.
Yeah, I was like, it doesn't like me here, but
Yeah.
he was coming back from Minnesota all the
Yeah.
way to Arizona, and he's done it a couple of times. He says it's been great.
Yeah, and he has an R2 on order. So
Oh, I scooted to the right.
did you?
So
Oh, nice.
one of the features of BlueCruise 1.2, 1.3 is that it'll scooch when you're passing a big truck, but that truck was biggish and came on my left side, and we scooched over to the right a little bit to give it more room and make it more comfortable for us, not claustrophobic.
Yeah, we're about to get squished.
As far as, before I forget, as far as the route planning, it's still showing go to Colorado City. It had us at a 12-mile buffer. It's gotten up to a 15-mile buffer. We'll see. Like
That's
once,
not enough buffer for me.
yeah, I mean, we should be fine, but we do have to cross the Raton Pass. And I know we're going to lose a lot going up. We should gain a lot going down. So by the time we get to, what's it called?
Trinidad?
We should have a better idea, but more than likely we're going to have to go to the bathroom again. And it's at a Walmart. We know that one. It's been pretty good. She's going to make us stop.
No, you just reminded me of like why I.
So here's a road trip tip. If you want to make sure you charge or stop and charge often, just drink a lot.
Yeah. If you want to make sure that charging doesn't feel like an inconvenience, drink a lot. I feel like that we need an if you wanna video series.
Well,
if
so
you wanna carry extra stuff in your trunk.
this stop, I would have probably been annoyed and just like went quickly to the bathroom and went back out because of the 64 cents price, and then went to Trinidad and then paid EA 42 cents because I bet it's 42 cents in Trinidad. I haven't looked. But overall, I mean, it's like how much did we get? I mean, it was expensive, but it's sort of like
$19.
Yeah, I mean, it would have probably been like 12.
Yeah. If you're trying to save all your cash, then it's enough to make a difference. But I just feel like it's okay to have extra charge, sort of just like how we were in the place with the
Williams, Arizona.
Okay. Where the entire pound, huh?
In video one.
Oh, in video one of this road trip series, where we were, spoiler alert, in Williams, and the whole town had a power outage. So like, you just don't know entirely what's going to happen.
I don't know. Did you watch
What
the video?
happened? What? Who can say? Watch it. On that note, do we have more to say?
No. I mean, we're just touching base, trying to not make these too long, and we know we may have to do another update if we change our charging plan. So let's see, 14-mile buffer. Went down one.
We're going to charge. Trinidad, right?
It's fine. There's a good Mexican place one exit away.
There is?
Tequilas.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite kind of food? Let us know. On that note, enjoy some scenery.
Welcome to Colorado. I didn't say welcome to Colorado, but we just crossed into the first Colorado county. Welcome to beautiful Colorado. They moved the sign, so that's not actually the Colorado line, but they moved the sign because people used to pull over and take pictures with the sign back there where the actual state line is. So that's actually pretty smart.
first things first, we just had a quick stop at a rest area, ran to use the restroom. Second thing, if you watched our What's in Our Frunk video, I have an addition to that, something that I've kept in my car, typically, whether ice, EV, whatever, always, toilet paper. I don't know if you guys do this. I don't know if it was a more Colorado thing, but it seemed like other people did too. Maybe because they were like going up to the mountains and stuff like that.
There's a fly in the car now.
Are you serious? It's just right there in the front. How very Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, the rest area we stopped at had no toilet paper, so I was fine, and so was the lady that I gave my toilet paper to. So I definitely recommend take toilet paper with you on a road trip, in your front or not. Anyways, so we stopped at a rest area.
And we had just said if you're going to stop it to use the bathroom, make sure you're charging as well. Well, we decided to break that rule. And really the reason is like we were coming down from the backside of Raton Pass, which is the only big climb that we have before we get to the next charging stop. And we went from like 21 miles of range to 24, and I just glanced down. We're at 28 miles of buffer. Sorry, 28 miles of buffer. The charging station is 50 miles. We have 78 miles of range, so we'll go on. And this also means that we may be able to charge at this next charging stop and be done. And then that'll be the last charge that we have to do. If we can charge deep enough, if the charger's working well, all that good stuff. It's a Circle K, which is also cool because like we've done all these different charging networks to get to Colorado. So this will be another new charging network that we are going to use for the first time on this trip. Sorry for this road. It's in really bad shape. But I think that'll be just interesting to show you like all the different charging networks that are out there coming online. I've heard good things about Circle K chargers, and I like stopping at Circle K.
Yeah, I was like, we have stopped there, huh? Yeah.
So it'll be pretty neat. We stopped at one going and coming from Vegas earlier this year, and it was good. So hopefully this one's good as well, and then maybe no other stop.
And before deciding to do that, we checked the charger on PlugShare. And thank you to everyone who goes on PlugShare and posts their charging session and how it is. Thank you to Andy, who is our patron and now friend who we've met at the Santa Fe Meetup, because he's one of the people who posted, and we could see that a Mach-E had been there, had charged at a certain amount of kilowatts. So it was really, really helpful. So we know it's good.
Well,
it might be slow.
Might be a little bit slower because it's
slow.
It's a 180 kilowatt charger, so you would think we should be able to get good speeds out of that. But apparently a couple of, like a Lightning and a Mach-E got like 105 kilowatts. So it may be rated at 180 kilowatts, but the amperage may not be enough to support that on the Mach-E. But it is what it is. We're going to go give it a try. We go and test these things out.
So you don't have to?
So you don't have to. We'll give you all the different experiences from EA to superchargers. There's no superchargers in this segment, but the previous segments we did supercharge
a bunch. Technical term.
Supercharge a bunch. And then I did remember that the supercharger I thought about using here that's in Pueblo, which would be like the first supercharger that we come to, that we have access to here in Colorado. I believe, no, one of them is in a parking garage, either Pueblo or Colorado Springs.
Hands-free lane.
Hands-free. So anyways, yeah, it's just something different to do. I don't know, I'm rambling. I think we should just get back to scenery.
We'll get back to scenery.
And by the way, there's a new camera angle. Yeah. How do you like this?
Yeah, let us know how you feel about that on a road trip. So we're actually filming a BlueCruise 101 sort of video. We have BlueCruise 1.3. We have a bunch of videos on BlueCruise if you're interested. But we hear from some people sometimes that they haven't tried it or they're not sure how to start. So we figured we'd do more of a BlueCruise 101 kind of thing. And we just kept the camera angle there because there's so many cameras to switch. So which do you like? Do you like this?
Or our previous segment.
Or the previous one? Hi. You could say, yeah. Hi. But he has to look at the road. Yeah. Hands off, eyes on. Anyways.
And I gotta get this fly out of the way.
Yeah. See, that's hands off for fly sweating.
Yeah. Oh, he went down in a vent. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bye. Can you roll your eyes and BlueCruise still thinks you're paying attention? I'm so done with road tripping. To drive all the way back.
At least it'd be shorter. I'm sort of glad we did longer on the way. 200 miles or 180 or something like that.
There's a Mach-E! There's a Mach-E! Yay! We had to come here. Yay, Circle K. That should be their tagline. All right.
And they must be in the store. Okay, we made it with 36 miles of buffer, 16% battery. Since Wagon Mound, 145.1 miles, 2 hours and 8 minutes. It includes us stopping to go to the bathroom. 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour. Everything is looking fantastic. Not sure. Oh, wait. We have 138 miles to go to get to Denver. We'll modify that when we get closer. Liv's looking over because there's a Mach-E. And
As long as they don't escape before getting a fancy pony.
Yeah, we'll hop out and get charging.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to activate using the app. This is number 4. I had trouble getting this to work at the other Circle K station, but I just tap on it and I should be able to connect and swipe to start. So connect table and then swipe. So we'll do that. Put the phone there. I like that cable, it plugs in easy.
They're so they have wrapping on them.
It says communicating with the vehicle, charger is in use. It's 43 cents per kilowatt hour. It's supposedly up to 180 kilowatts. Hopefully it'll get charging in a second. I hear the fans on it. 15, 20, 33.7. And like I said, we only have like around 150 miles to go to get to our destination, but we're going to a friend's house and they have a charger, but we don't necessarily want to use their charger. There's charging nearby.
And that right there, 102.9 is the max that our friend Andy saw. Ooh, 103?
103, that's not great.
Not great.
I would hope that we would get more than that out of a 180 kilowatt station. So not great, unfortunately. Like I would hope to get full 150 out of a 180 kilowatt station if it's advertised as such. But you can actually see here, that's the limiting factor. It's 300 amps. So that's as much as we're going to be able to get because our battery pack is at 347 volts at this state of charge. So it's basically limited to 300 amps. So this is why, on the nerdy side of things, it's nice to make it easy and just say like what the kilowatt speed is, but a lot of it depends on the amperage. So like an EA station that's 150 kilowatts is 350 amps. So we can actually get faster charging on an EA 150 than we can on this 300 amp Circle K station. So bummer, I almost wish we would have went to an EA station, but that's okay. We're gonna charge up. We'll probably go ahead and charge to 80%. So when we get to our friend's house in Denver, we're good to go. Don't have to worry about it for a day or two. We have some storms and always on the weekend, it's a Sunday, getting from Colorado Springs into Denver, there's usually accidents and stuff like that. So that's probably going to be our biggest holdup getting in. But the Cybertruck's leaving. Let's get the footage of the Cybertruck.
So there's this olive wrapped Cybertruck, but I think that we saw an olive Cybertruck. You'll have to zoom in, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm gonna
get
do
it
that.
times 5.
I'm gonna go in times 5.
Yeah, so we saw an olive Cybertruck at various points of the journey, and I wonder if they're the same person.
The other time it was going the other way. Oh, that's a different green.
Is it? Okay, that's like a forest green. It's
Here they are.
interesting.
Here they go.
Our friend Will with SoCal EVs and F the Pump, he has a gradient red to black Cybertruck. And
Oh, they're
then-
headed toward Denver.
Ooh, maybe we'll see them there.
So,
Hello. Oh.
so I think the way to do it is like I would have to park further back, but it'd be hard to reach the cable.
So our mics filled up. The many challenges. Our mics filled up, so we might have cut off mid-sentence, but Patrick had to wipe him and everything. Wanted to talk about the accessibility of charging stations more. So this one, the screen at the front is accessible. We're in a cross-hatched, what is the term?
I don't know.
A demarcated
No parking area.
A no parking area. So you could get out of your driver's side in your mobility device or whatever. You have a lot of room to open the door, and then the screen's right there. So you're good. How do you like that backwards joystick in there? However, to get the cable, if Patrick, would you like to indicate on the one on the other side?
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
even
like you
here,
did
like
on
for
this
me to
one.
get the cable, it's pretty far back. Let's go show you on this side.
I'm gonna
That was
flippity flip.
so the cable connector is all the way back here. So it would be very hard to reach that. You really sort of, even here, I was thinking like this is really nice because I could stop here, access the screen, I can open my door. And then as soon as I was like, oh shoot, I got to reach the cable back there.
As soon as you started doing that, I'm like, now it has become inaccessible.
Yeah.
So everything here is good. The fact that there's a cable management so that it's held up and a little easier. Patrick commented on how nice the cable was, but someone with a
connector.
mobility, the connector, but someone with a mobility device, I don't know how they would get to the actual cable.
So, and then here's the thing is like, you're talking about mobility devices, but it doesn't even take in a mobility device if you're just not moving around as well, whether it's
Yeah.
age or you have a sore shoulder or something like that. It's a bit of a like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get back there? So a lot of times we actually made a comment about that, and somebody's like, stop catering to the 1% that are in wheelchairs. First of all, that's stupid. But the other part is, it's like, it doesn't take being in a wheelchair. It can just be a bit more difficult if you are trying to maneuver some of these things. The charging companies are trying to figure all of this stuff out. And probably one of the things that happened is they put this in, but it's like, well, we got to protect our expensive charger.
Yeah.
And they put those in, because if those weren't there, it would be way better. So
It would
anyways,
be way better. I'm going to flippity flip quick. But unfortunately, there are a ton of people with disabilities, with mobility issues, with all sorts of things, with a huge variety that deserve to have accessibility in multiple ways. It's really windy. I just wanted to say that.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. We're at 49%. It's going slow, but at least it's staying at that 96 or around 100 for a while. You can see the amperage has backed off a bit, 268 amps. You can't see it, but I can tell you. 361 volts, the pack voltage is going up. So amps are going down, but the pack voltage is going up. Is that correct? I can't remember what it was. Anyways, I'm sort of thinking I got to go to the bathroom again. We have about 105 miles of range. Like I said, we'll probably just go up to 80% and come back out. And it'll be magically 80%.
And we have to find out who owns this Mach-E and get them a fancy pony.
Yeah. Okay, we got to hurry because it's raining and car's waterproof, but not the camera. Let's just see. We're at 89%. We'll explain why we got that high. I'm going to hit stop. Close the flap, plug in, and let's jump in the car. Oh wait, let's get the pricing. Oh, I'll have to get it from the app.
I think I had it.
Long story short, we ran into the Mach-E owner, convinced him to come to our Cars and Coffee next Saturday, so we got talking a lot. Anyways, 89%, 194 miles of range. It still has my navigation built in with the 138 miles to go to Denver, but what I'm going to do is get more specific of where I want to go. Freeway forward. in Denver. Let's see if it finds it. Freeway 4, there it is, 119 miles. Actually, the service center is even closer to where we want to go. So we're gonna like navigate there, hit go. It says 130 miles.
Be alert and use voice commands while driving.
So my range, of course, did not change because it's already knew I was going to Denver, but we'll get there with 64 miles of buffer or thereabouts. It'll probably go up and down. We have rain coming in, so we're gonna just head out. I looked at traffic briefly as well, and we have the typical weekend traffic between Colorado Springs and Denver. So we'll just do the best that we can do. Enjoy the ride, as Liv would say, and we'll give you an update once we get going. I also had a sandwich, by the way, the second part.
Of your wrap.
Yeah.
Not while driving, hands-free.
No, just sitting here.
Chillaxing.
Wait, yeah.
Chilling out, relaxing, and acting all cool. Well, that was a fun stop. I don't know how that ended up being 50 minutes. Well, one, mine filled up and then Patrick had to fix it. And then, of course, we met the Mach-E owner. So that was Rick and Ellen. And Rick loves his Mach-E. It was really nice to meet him. He loves the Grubber Blue.
Yeah.
And he's down to come to the meetup next weekend.
Or he says.
Yeah, hopefully he does. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold please. The Mustang Mach-E Club of America. We're so excited. We're an official Ford club now. And so I got these cool business cards made, or like cards to leave when we meet people. Here you go, join the club, or when I leave a fancy pony. And I had these QR codes put on the back. Don't look at the QR code. Because like the site that I use, I didn't realize they would, that it's like charged. So
Yeah.
this QR code is no longer good. So I just saw that Rick scanned the QR code and was like, not good. So I'm really bummed and now I have to scrap all these cards that I just paid for. But I'm glad I found out before Electrify Expo.
Yeah, we'll get some remade for next week.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Oh well.
Live and learn. We're learning. We're still new at this. We don't know how to do all of this stuff. We're
None.
figuring it out. Just like we were figuring out this road trip, which I forgot to reset our trip, but this trip, it's 30 miles since we left the charging station, and we are at 1,173 miles since we left our house. So of course that includes a little bit of extra driving around Santa Fe and things like that. But I'm getting to that point where I'm ready to be done, and then of course knowing we've got to drive back in 2 weeks. But it's been really fun so far. We have 98 miles to go, so less than 100 miles to go. As soon as we left, we started getting the warning of about a severe thunderstorm warning. But we left that area, but as you can probably see on the camera ahead, we got more thunderstorms that we'll be going through. Hopefully we just, get lucky and dodge a lot of them. But there's also that traffic that we're a little bit worried about. We have that 52 miles of buffer now. When we get to the area that we're going, we won't go exactly. But everything's been going great. This final day has been pretty nice. 2 charging stops, 3 bathroom breaks.
Yeah. And that convenience station, the Circle K, was interesting. The chargers were new and cool, but not accessible, which sucked. And then for some reason there was no door, like no big automated door. So there was just one small door, and you had to pull the handle. So then the door is inaccessible too, which is a bummer. It's just a bummer.
It's interesting.
It's like it's so close.
I thought that was a requirement now.
Yeah.
But it was a larger store as well.
And the store itself inside was nice. The bathrooms were great. They had accessible bathrooms, but not the door. which is weird.
Now we're getting into already some of these interesting situations where there's traffic. I see there's a guy coming on my left. I'm going to turn my blinker on. It's looking, and now it makes the lane change. So still really, really enjoying BlueCruise hands-free. We're going to get to test it, it looks like, probably in some traffic. I have confidence that it's going to do well. We did an initial drive with BlueCruise 1.3. We have that video, and then we're doing like a BlueCruise 101 video on this trip as well. So lots of BlueCruise coverage. Ford has been saying BlueCruise summer. I'm like, I like that. We're stealing that. Going to use it as well.
The whole summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd love to hear personally about how you're using BlueCruise this summer. If you have it, it'd be interesting to know more BlueCruise summering.
There's a lot of controversy over the pricing. Let us know. I know the vast majority of people are probably like, it costs too much. If you're one of the lucky ones, when you know have a 2021 early Mach-E, you get 3 years for $600, which is fantastic. The price has gone up significantly, and I can understand. It's like ours will expire next year because we got 3 years free with the car, so I'm excited to have it. But that's a large chunk of money to pay, and if you don't drive on the freeways much or where there's a lot of potential benefit, you may not want to buy it. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like if we weren't making videos, we'd probably let it expire and then just see how it felt. And I feel like you'd probably be fine with it, like with having your hands on. Miss it.
And I'm not exactly sure, like, if you don't pay, what features you are missing. Obviously, you're missing hands-free, but I got to see, like, how does it handle the intelligent cruise control and the lane centering and all of that. You may know. We got to find one and actually do some tests.
Yeah. Anyways, it may be BlueCruise summer, but it's kind of a gray day. So shall we just like sit in and enjoy some cozy gray scenery? Yeah.
Let's see what the car is saying, by the way, before we go. Oops, it says watch the road. I'm
Watch
watching the road.
the road, buddy.
It says we'll arrive at 7:18. That's been fluctuating between like 7:05 and 7:30, depending on what it's seeing is traffic. So right now 7:18 and it's 5:53. But enjoy and hopefully stay dry. All right, well, we finished at what used to be Moru Coffee. If you've ever watched our old videos of when we lived in Denver, we would start at Moru Coffee and finish at Moru Coffee. It's now called Locust Coffee. We'll put a link to them because they're super awesome. But we finished with 71 miles of buffer, 35% battery. So let's go over just this trip or this segment summary. We did 128.7 miles, took us 2 hours. 2.7 miles per kilowatt hour. Wow, that's actually better than I thought because we were sort of had some fast stretches and some rain that could have affected our efficiency. Yeah, a little bit of hail. Ugh. Mm-hmm. So let's summarize our trip since we left Oceanside. If you've watched this whole series, thank you. It was 1,271.6 miles, 22 hours, 18 minutes, and 8 seconds with the car powered on, 2.4 miles per kilowatt hour for the overall trip. So that's our stats for this trip. Super excited to be here.
And 4% to climate use.
Yeah.
2% to accessories.
These all, I think, get a bit distorted.
Really?
But yeah. I mean, 0% exterior temperature when it was so hot. Like, I don't trust these
True.
numbers. Same thing with the how is my driving. Those have never been that reliable. Even now, 0% for exterior temperature. I mean, it has to be a little bit. Only 2% climate use. We had it at 69. I guess that's probably not bad. I don't know. Let's just not worry about those. All that really matters is efficiency 2.7 and 2.4.
Woo! Oh, look at that. You can see the locust sign behind us perfectly. Good parking job.
I know, and I'm trying to get my hand stable.
Side note, we really like them for multiple reasons, but they're also EV enthusiasts and EV supporters.
Yep.
And they let us like take over the place basically for Mach-E meetups and EV meetups.
So we've done multiple meetups here, and the one time we almost completely filled their parking lot, and I was like, oh, sorry. I was like, we tried to, hopefully everybody bought coffee. He's like, I don't care. It was good. It was great. And next time, if you want to make it bigger, we can have parking around and back. I'm going to move the joystick down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so that was what I think Liv's about done with the road trip.
Oh, why? Could you see me being tired?
Yeah, I think we're ready. It's 7:21.
I think Patrick's about done with the road trip.
Yeah, we need to go get our laptop set up so that we can do our day jobs tomorrow from here in Colorado. So we got to test everything out, make sure everything works still. We'll probably log in tonight to make sure everything works.
Yeah.
But otherwise, BlueCruise 1.3 made this like so much easier and nicer. Going through some of the rain, it held on longer than I thought it should have. So like it was in BlueCruise mode, hands-free, but I had my hand on the steering wheel, which is okay to do, you know. And then it went hands-on, and I kept my hand on the steering wheel. And then it was like, when it was a downpour, it was like, yeah, I couldn't see the lanes. I was just following the person in front of me.
And also there was like standing water around. Like you don't really want to be hands-free at those times.
Well, and I actually took it off of cruise control completely because I wanted to control the throttle. And I was even thinking about taking it off of one pedal because it's like you don't necessarily, if you start skidding, you don't want to like start regenning by letting off. So, but it didn't last long, thankfully. And then we had that traffic, but we forgot that they have the express lanes that they've been working on for years, and they finished them while we were gone or whatever.
That was so nice. That would have been amazing for the numerous times that we went down to the springs.
Yeah. So I guess we should just wrap it up and just say thank you because you guys have been with us for this, hopefully a whole road trip.
If you have, they should leave us something. 3 gold stars.
3 gold stars for 3 days of driving.
Leave us the number of stars for the number of videos that you've watched from this series.
Yeah. And we have other road trip related stuff planned. And then, of course, we're going to do the drive back in 2 weeks' time, which will probably be like 2 months in editing time.
But we're going to take a different route. So it was super awesome. This time, if you didn't watch it, we'll just let you know. We went from Oceanside, California to
Flagstaff to
Holbrook, Arizona, to Santa Fe, New Mexico, all the way to Denver, Colorado. On the return trip, we're going to go from Denver to Richfield, Utah. To Las Vegas and then back to Oceanside. So we're taking a different route. We're going to do a meetup in Vegas, which we're super excited about. We're obviously doing the meetup in Denver. Who knows what video will come where, though we do typically do our road trip videos in order. We do always do our road trip videos in order.
You're tired.
Can you tell?
Thank the Patreons.
You thank them.
Thank you to our Patreon members. Oh yeah, we did pick up something at Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
For the Unbridled members.
Oh, yeah. We got something from Meow Wolf and something from before.
Something from before.
So we wanted to add
thank you for the Engage members, the Whisper members as well. Thank you to our, their names are down below. Like, hi, say hi to them. Oop, I just hit my mic.
Thank you to our YouTube members. We appreciate you guys so very much.
Because you guys also get fancy ponies and GT logos and stuff.
Emojis. Yeah. You too can become a YouTube member for $2 a month. Is that
$2 a month?
$2 a month. You can become a patron supporter for whatever amount. We have a varying amount. You can actually join for free too. I'm not actually sure what you get for free. Maybe we should expand the free level.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But either way, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for watching. And just remember that whatever you drive, whether it's from Oceanside to Denver or from your house to the gym or to the pony paddock, what else?
You're gone off the deep end.
Am I off the deep end? Okay. Enjoy the ride. Bye.
Bye.